A group of North Carolina lawmakers has filed a bill to invest your tax money in cryptocurrency. Here we go. Specifically, the bill would authorize the state treasurer to invest as much as 10% of the state's investment fund in a cryptocurrency of his or her choice. So every state manages a ton of money for a bunch of different uses. A good example is North Carolina's pension plan. It has like $120 billion, something like that. You have the highway fund, you have the general fund, you have all this money. And while it's not being used, it is invested in the markets and earning a return. And that's one thing that the state treasurer manages as part of his job. Now, not only is that taxpayer money, but it has to earn an expected return for things like the pension plan. So that money is usually invested in things like stocks and bonds that are pretty traditional and safe. Now, whether you like or dislike cryptocurrency doesn't really matter. A lot of people do enjoy it. It's a very popular speculative asset that people trade on. The big question is, why is this happening now? The cryptocurrency industry has been very aggressive in getting governments to put their own money into things like Bitcoin. More than a dozen other states are considering bills just like North Carolina's, and the cryptocurrency industry lobbyists are behind them. The crypto industry wants governments to put their own money into Bitcoin for two big reasons. The first is that if billions and billions of taxpayer dollars begin flowing into assets like Bitcoin, then the people who own Bitcoin today are going to make a ton of money. The second big reason has to do with volatility. Pretty much every cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, sees huge swings in value up and down. It's an extremely volatile asset. And the thinking is that if the price of Bitcoin crashes, then if governments have billions and billions of their own dollars invested in the coin, they're more likely to do a bailout later on. Sound familiar? The crypto industry itself would like this to be an argument about pro or anti-Bitcoin or something like that, instead of a question of the safety of the taxpayer dollar and the security of pensions. The crypto industry has spent a ton of money on political campaigns, on both the state level and on the federal level, and in both parties, though especially on the right. And the reason they've done that is to push legislation exactly like this.